I just know that this is gonna hit for me. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Why would I continue reading a 3-star read that's just gonna be okay? You know, I didn't listen to as much as I wanted to yesterday, to be honest. I was an anxious mess yesterday. She just makes me want to scream. I'm like, why are you doing this? Hi everyone, my name is Tori. This is Anabele Life. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am reading some brand new summer romances. I have been holding on to these books. I have really high hopes. They're from all new to me authors, which is really, really cool. I'm trying to make it a priority to read some new to me authors to see if they are for me, if they work for me, if I'm ever going to pick up some of their other books. The books I'm going to read, as you can tell probably from the thumbnail already, the first one is Not Safe for Work by Nisha Tuli. So I did receive this arc from Forever and I never got to it, only because like it's been rainy and like not summery here where I live, so I haven't been wanting to pick this up. But this book follows two people who work together. They're both engineers and they go away, I think on a corporate, yeah, it's a corporate leadership retreat in Hawaii, which, to be fair, I think Hawaii is the most beautiful place to vacation. I went last summer with my family for a whole week and it was absolute paradise. It was literally one of the best places I've ever been in my life. So I'm very excited for this one. I do have the audiobook for this one, but this one I know a lot of people have been talking about, saying it's really good. I know that I don't know if it's the hero or the heroine. One of them has chronic pain, and that's the reason why Forever sent this to me early, because I also do with chronic pain, and I wanted to see if the representation was good. So I'm very, very excited. I've heard really, really, really good things about this book. I'm really happy that I'm gonna dive into that one. The next book I have is It's a Love Story by Anabele, Mohnagan, but I've heard that she has a new release that came out May 27th, so I'm a little excited for this one. I think the cover is super cute. I do have the audiobook for that one that I will be listening to, and I've never read anything by that author, so we'll see if I like it. I may not like it, but we'll see. The next one I have is an arc that actually comes out on the 10th of June, and I really wanted to get to this one, but it's Backhanded Compliments by Chandlere. So this is a sapphic romance between two tennis players. They are rival tennis players. One of the characters has anxiety on the back. I don't know if it's just like general anxiety or if she suffers with that, so I'm always super, super, super excited. It says a steamy sapphic romance with a fantastical twist about two bitter tennis rivals who realize they are reluctant soulmates. So I'm willing to give this a try because I really love the cover, but those are the books I'll be reading. I do maybe hope to read Ali Hazelwood's new book. We'll see if I can get through all 3 books, but those are my top 3 priority reads, and then we will chat about them and see if I get to the Ali Hazel one. But I will bring you along with me for the week and we will chat about these books and see what I think of them and trying new to me authors for summer. Hello, happy Tuesday. I have a reading update for you, which I'm very excited for, but I have some book mail too. So what should I do first? Okay, so we're gonna update Not Safe for Work. So I'm about 43% through the audiobook. It's moving very quickly. It's super cute. They're at the beach in Hawaii on this retreat, and they're bantering, they're going back and forth, but she's like, oh my god, he's so handsome. They're using, because the company booked one suite for both of them. I think that's kind of weird considering there's only one bed and like he's sleeping on the couch. I mean, like in a corporate setting, usually everyone has their own room no matter what. Like no matter if it was 2 guys, 2 girls going on this retreat, it shouldn't matter. I do find that a little weird, but like for the sake of the romance, I get it, like it's fine. I didn't listen to as much as I wanted to yesterday, to be honest. I was a anxious mess yesterday. If you follow me on my Patreon or my Instagram, I've talked about it a little bit, but my brother went off to boot camp yesterday. My parents dropped him off and I had to tell him bye Sunday, and I bawled like a baby. Was not expecting that, but I bawled like a baby. So I didn't read as much as I wanted to in this book, but I'm still 43% of the way through. I'm doing some spreadsheet work today, so I'll be able to listen to it. I hope. It's a very big spreadsheet day for me, like work-wise. So I hope to finish this today because it's going by really quickly. Like it's so easy to read through, which is a good thing. I will say though that the chronic pain rep, which is why I was sent this audiobook and this physical copy early, I will say I don't understand, other than she has chronic migraines and she just takes meds for it. So it's not like a big part of the book so far. But I do think it's cute because she sees that him and his dad, who is the owner of the company, like our hero, he's like the CEO's son. There's a little bit of nepotism there, just a little bit. But you see that he like backs down to his dad, which is not his normal. So I think there's something going on there. Which I think we're gonna explore. But like so far it's super cute. Like it's a super cute summer read. I can see me, if I was going on vacation this summer, sitting by the beach reading this book. So that's all I have to say right now, but it's going. I'm interested to see how it's gonna play out because they are definitely very bantery enemies, like I hate you, stuff like that. So I do have some book mail that I'm gonna show you. I did get this book from Atria. I wanted to open this on camera with you guys, but like I literally, when Atria sends, it's not like the Amazon packages, it's like the crinkle mailers. It's like a hard cardstock, like a box. I don't know. I have a hard time ripping it open, so my husband ripped it open. But they sent me You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. I don't know how to say this name, but I've heard really good things. I think this got a new cover, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a love story. I don't know if it's a romance, but it is a love story. So I think it's like borderline women's fiction. So I just think this cover is actually like super cute. So I do want to read this. It's not very long. Why didn't I not realize this book? It's only 278 pages. That's really short. So anyway, this might be added to my summer TBR because I'm very excited because I love this cover. But I did get a little package in the mail today. Oh, I almost hit myself in the face. Ooh, it's very thick. Ugh. We'll just leave that on the floor. So, aw, they put them in my mailbox and they got all messed up. I had to get Releasing 10 with the ombre sprayed edges or ombre spines to match my rest because my whole collection I have is the ombre sprayed edges and everyone's been talking about this book, and so I got nervous that it would sell out a lot faster than like Taming 7 did because I waited like months for Taming 7 and I walked into Target and it was there. So I was like, oh okay, like it should be fine, but then everyone was talking about it and I was like, oh my god, like I'm glad people are buying this book, but I don't want it to sell out. So I hurried up and got it off of Amazon. So yeah, I have it. It's super floppy compared to the ARC, which I know ARCs are usually like that, but yeah, cute, adorable, which I will be starting the audiobook sometime. I don't know if I'm gonna start this book on audio or if I'm gonna start the Anabele Mohnagan. I always have trouble with her name. But I bought this paperback. I wasn't gonna buy paperbacks until I read the books and see if I actually like them, but it has a pink spine, which you guys know I love a pink spine. Like this cover is so cute and it has like the foiling and stuff. Oh my god. I've been seeing people say that this is like 6-star read for them. And those people don't ever actually give out 6-star reads often. So I'm like, oh, it's set in Italy. I tell you, I knew nothing about this book. So it's set in Italy. Connor is 38 and Maya is 23 and cannot stop thinking about him. It's cliche, older man, younger woman, successful biotech guy and a struggling grad student, brother's best friend, and the girl he never even knew existed. Oh, her brother decides to get married in Italy, and her and Connor end up stuck together in a romantic Sicilian villa for over a week. Oh my gosh, this sounds so good. I will say the inside is super cute too. It has like lemons and flowers, like obviously very Italy. I really like the inside formatting of this book. Okay, like tell me, I might start this book next because it is right up my alley. So I have the audiobook for this one, the Anabele Mohnagan. It's probably a love story. It's a love story. It's a love story. It's a Taylor Swift song. That's why I remembered it. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. I have my stack of books here now. I'm gonna get back to work so I can get through some of these audiobooks. I will be physically reading Backhanded Compliments later this week. So that's all the update I have. And I will talk to you guys later. we're just gonna ignore my hair, okay? I was sitting here with my clip in my hair and I was reading and it just was bothering me. So I took it out. I have a reading update and I have more book mail. Like, usually I get my book mail on Monday, but I guess today they said Tuesday. Tuesday for all the book mail. Okay, so I did finish Not Safe for Work. Okay. Wait. There's some things I liked, there's some things I like about this book, some things I don't particularly care for. It's not like I hate, it just wasn't my favorite. So I was sent this book from Forever because it's supposed to have chronic pain rep. And while she does have chronic migraines, and she talks about that, whenever they come up, she just takes medicine. And how she has a headache sometimes and has to go lay down. And it happened 3 or 4 times, and I know it's only in the span of 3 weeks. And while that was fine, I don't know what I was expecting, but I just expected more of a discussion, because she was just it's just something I have to live with. I'm like, yeah, that's what chronic pain is. You know what I mean? So I wish it had a little bit more, but I did like that this book had a lot of talk about women in a corporate place, especially in a male-dominated job, career, if that makes sense. I really like that part of it, because she was put into some, very particular situations previously, and they're talked about, but then there's one in this book, and I'm like, damn. But I did like the romance. I think it was super cute. Like I said, I could see myself sitting on the beach reading this book and really enjoying it. Literally the perfect summer read. This is a little too rom-com-y in the banter between the characters for me. It's sometimes, and I'm going to talk about it in a second because I started a next book and that it will make sense. So I don't mind rom-com when it's the characters themselves are funny, in their heads or something like that. But for them being in, I don't know, I think they're in their 30s if I'm not mistaken, I just felt like they were too childish, immature for what they were saying. I don't know, I just felt some of the banter and some of the conversation between them felt a little I don't know, immature, if that makes sense. Even though I know it's supposed to be a rom-com, but there's ways to make it a rom-com without being super petty, childish stuff like that, if that makes sense. It'd be oh, I hate you. Oh no, I hate you more. Stupid stuff like that. That's just an example. It's not exactly what it was said, but it was little stuff like that. But I did like it. I ended up giving this 3.5 stars. So this was one that I would say, if this is your vibe, definitely check out this one. Now, the next one I started, I was super excited for. So I'm only 10% in, but I'm literally about to get ready for bed and everything. It's 9:30 and I'm very tired today for some reason. So I am going to probably go lay down in bed and read some more of this, but I wanted to update you because I said this when I opened up this package earlier today. Everyone has been talking about how good this book is, 6-star read, best book. I'm like, okay, let's see what it's about. Okay, no, wait, number 1, our hero is Irish. He has the Irish accent. This is duet narration, which I do love. Now, this is, okay, I don't want to say rom-com because it's not how I would necessarily phrase it. What is this one? Oh, it doesn't have it on the back. I was trying to see, this says contemporary romance, and I wanted to see what this says, but this is an art copy, so I'm not sure. I like the rom-comminess, quote unquote. I don't even know what you would consider this. I like the female character or the main male character, whoever. I like them being funny in their head. So the way that she talks about things, and she's 23 if I'm not mistaken, and she's funny. She's funny. That sold. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, she's just some of the stuff that she says, the way that the narrator is voicing it, it's making me literally laugh out loud at the way that she's talking, and about herself, about a situation, about seeing her brother, about Tiny, her brother's dog that she's taking to Italy. Now, like I said, the whole premise is them going to Italy for her brother's wedding, which I guess Not in Love is the first book in the series. I didn't read Not in Love. I may go back and read that one, but I know that they're getting married in this book. I don't know how many years have passed since that book, but it's her brother's best friend that she's had a crush on for the last 3 years, and then something happened to where they stopped talking and she thinks it's this one girl or whatever, but he hasn't said anything. I just know that this is gonna hit for me. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm hoping it does. I'm gonna be really upset if this doesn't hit for me, but it's giving those vibes where I'm I just want to eat this book up. So the audiobook's not that very long either. This book smells weird. It's freshly printed book, but like too much of ink, and maybe it's because it has like formatting. Anyway, I'm going way too far into this book, but I'm 10% in and it's really funny so far. Yeah, anyway, I got book mail. You can't see the other side because it has my address, but it is Broken Souls and Bones. So they had the Rome Studios, which is like a PR kind of company. They had a sign up for LJ Andrews' new book. And I said, ooh, why not? Let me sign up and, you know, shoot my shot. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. How am I supposed to open this now? Oh. And I apparently was accepted for a copy, and I'm very excited. Now, how the hell do I get this open? If I break my nail, I'm gonna be so pissed. I also have to get my nails done this week sometime because they're growing out. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I hate these packages. It makes my hands, what is my hair doing? I hate packages like this. It literally, they make my hands hurt so badly trying to open this. Finally. Holy bananas. Okay. Oh, it's a hardback. Holy shit. Wait. Oh, I thought the cover had artwork on it. I was like, I've never seen this copy before. No, there's artwork inside. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll show you the book first. Which I do have an audiobook hold. Ooh, that's actually, I don't know if this is like the, holy shit, it's signed. Why did I not know this? Ooh, it smells really good. This smells really good for a book. Yeah, I like this one. Anyway, Broken Souls and Bones, which is more of a fantasy. But I like this hardback with no dust jacket. I noticed that Berkeley and Ace started doing this, like Penguin Random House. And it has like blue flowers. It's signed. That's actually really cool. I don't know if it ends on a cliffhanger or if it's like a standalone. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know anything about this book. I like to go into it blind, but it is giving more Viking-ish. It says sometimes souls just understand each other. Okay, that's actually really cool. Can you see the artwork? It's a little dark. Then it has a beautiful foiled bookmark. Ooh, the crafts. Bone craft, blood craft, soul craft, melting craft. Very reflective. That's actually really cool. And then it comes with a sticker. It says, you brighten the night. I'm gonna put all this in the book so I don't lose it, but that's actually really exciting. I was waiting for this package, but I guess they sent them out in like different times. Anyway, that is my reading update. I'm gonna go relax for the rest of the night, eat up this Ali Hazelwood book, so I'm very excited. And I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello, vlog. How are you? How's it going? Let's do a midweek check-in. Well, midweek for me because it's Wednesday. I think this is the first time I'm talking to you today. Probably. I just got done with reading sprints with my Patreon. I do them every week and I'm very excited. But I have some reading updates for you. Okay, so I am in the middle of these two books, Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood and Backhanded Compliments. So I have listened to just about 50% of this book, and let me tell you, I started it last night, and I think I updated you when I was like 50 pages in or something like that. Was it that? Maybe I updated you saying that I was starting this book. Anyway, time, what is it? I literally am flying through this audiobook. I'm loving it so much. The narrator is literally A+ amazing. She is doing a fantastic job with how, like, showing how our female character is, like her quirkiness, the banter, not banter, what is it called? Just like the way that her sarcasm. I love it. I'm loving it. Like, this is the kind of rom-com I personally like. The rom-com where, you know, you have the sarcasm and the banter and the this and the joking and stuff like that. I like that kind of rom-com, not the like cliche things they say to each other. Kind of like there was some parts in Not Safe for Work, which wasn't like a bad book. It's just like, this is my preference of rom-com. You know what I mean? I don't even know if you would consider this rom-com. Like, I don't even know if this is what it is, but whatever this is what I like. This is what I call rom-com. It's probably not rom-com, but this is what I call it, even though this is just contemporary romance. So yeah, I'm eating this book up. I love Connor. I love that he's Irish. I love that there's an age gap. I love that she's off limits. There's a part where they all go swimming. Like the whole bridal party that's there for the whole week goes swimming. And she's like, oh, the housekeeper or the, like one of the housekeepers is like pointing at me and speaking in Italian. What is she saying? Like, what's wrong with my swimsuit? And she like opens up her towel and shows him, and he's like, because she's in a swimsuit. And he just thinks that she's this like young, his best friend's little sister, and that's all she's ever going to be. So it's funny that we're getting that. I will say there's flashbacks to like when they were younger, like it's like 3 years, blah 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 blah, 2 weeks and 2 days or something like that, like going back to like what happened, how they got close. And then I'm assuming when we get towards the end of the book, we'll see how they kind of separated, like where they went their separate ways. So I don't always like flashbacks, and it's like mid right now. Like I don't really have like a preference because we've only had like 3. And the chapters are kind of long, so I don't mind it. But I don't know how she would have done this other than writing all the chapters at the beginning. So I'm eating this up though. I'm having a really good time. So far, the flashback chapters are in a place where it's not horrible. Like it doesn't feel like I'm being taken out of the story. So yeah, I do want to go back and read Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, which is the people getting married in this book. It's their book. So I want to go back and read their stuff. But I did start, well, I said this is my audiobook. I only have the physical book, but I do have this on my Kindle because Atria, I got this arc through Atria, physical arc through Atria. They also will send me an ebook if I want. So I grabbed that e-arc too, so it's easier to hold. And I got 25% in. I'm on 15, chapter 15. So 100 pages into this one. I don't mind that they're rival tennis players, but the little fantastical elements, they're soulmates, and they have these tattoos with the person's first name, but you don't know like who is it going to be, right? Like how many Juliets are there in the world, how many Lucas are there in the world, right? So whenever you meet, it turns from silver to black, like that's the actual person. So that's the only fantastical element so far. But you see that they compete at the very beginning in a tennis match. It is very tennis heavy for the first 10%, I will tell you. I don't know shit about tennis. Like literally I have no idea how tennis works. They just hit a ball back and forth, and when it goes out of bounds, someone gets a point. I don't know who gets the point, but someone gets a point. So if you prefer and like watching tennis, you would really like this. I'm just saying it's very heavy with the tennis at the beginning. But then, so from 10% to 25%, so the 15% after that, it was more about like other tennis players in the league and stuff like that. And you see one of our female characters, she is the 3rd sister to become a professional tennis player, and she's the youngest out of those 3. So you see her dynamic with her dad being her coach and all this stuff like that. But now our other female character, Luca, she's going to play with Juliet's sisters, and Juliet and Luca are the one that are soulmates. So it's interesting. I'm liking it. I don't know how much the enemies to lovers or Juliet hating on Luca is gonna last. I get kind of bored with that when there's no reason other than like she's jealous of her, of what she's doing in the tennis world. So that's my reading updates for these two. I'm definitely gonna read more. I will probably update you tomorrow. I need to go do a face mask because my face is, I've been wearing makeup a lot more and my face is itchy. So, itchy, like it's just clogged pores. Love being a woman. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go lay down for the night. I'm really tired. Today's been a long day for some reason and I'm exhausted, but I will probably update you guys tomorrow. I do hope to get my nails done maybe tomorrow. We'll see, because oh my gosh, they're so grown out. Which means more audiobook time for me. Okay, bye. Hello. The lighting is kind of bad. It's been cloudy and rainy here, and we're just working with it. Okay, I have an update. I got my nails done. They're very bright pink. I go from pastel pink to very bright pink. No, I did not take any B-roll because, like, how do you film at the nail salon? Like, how do people do that? Like, I feel there were so many people there, and I'm like, hey, while you're doing my nails, can I film you doing it? Like, I don't know, I just feel really awkward. So, no nail things. But if you can't tell, my nails are inspired by a certain book that I finished. Let me just tell you, the worst thing in the world happened to me going to get my nails done, because I have my headphones. I have these headphones that I wear like when I'm working around the house, while I'm cooking, yada yada, yada yada, okay? That's what I have. Then I have AirPods, so if I go out, I'll bring my AirPods. Last time I went out, they were charged. I go into, like, I could charge them in the car while I'm driving. No, I didn't think about that. Nope, didn't think about that. Not in the slightest. I get to the nail salon, pull out my AirPods, pop them in. They're not connecting to my phone. And I had 30 minutes left in this book. And it was like getting to such a good part. And I was like, I have to sit here in silence. I can't even listen to music. I don't want to make small talk. So I just put my AirPods in like I was listening to music or something, even though I wasn't. But I did finish this book, and this is what I'm here to update you for. I loved this. This is my summer romance of the year. Like, this is the perfect read for summer. I loved so many things about this. It was a 5-star read. I really loved it. I loved the angst. I did not mind the flashbacks, which if you know me, sometimes flashbacks, I do not like the flashbacks, but I love this one. I think it was great. Perfect summer read. Highly recommend. If you want a summer book, read this one. This is the one, yes. Now, I've started It's a Love Story by Anabele Mohnagan. Mohnagan. Finally said her name right. And plot twist, I DNF'd this book. So I started it and I'm now DNFing it. So usually now I've gotten really, really good, especially with contemporary romances, whether or not I think certain things are gonna work for me, like the writing style and everything like that. This is my first book by this author at all. And I am like 5 or 6 chapters in. It is not my favorite thing when I'm reading a book to where the female character, like in this case our female character, she's like, this happened to me, I'm not getting what I want, so I'm gonna throw out this name. Like, basically the whole premise is like she wants to have this film like kickstarted and started up, and she wants it to get picked up, yada yada, like her idea for this film. And she is sitting in the conference room with her rival, and he's like, yeah, I guess, like whatever, like not really being on board. So then she decides to say, oh, I know this super popular pop star. Why? Literally, I have no idea. But she like used to be a child actress. So like she knows him from when she was younger, but they haven't talked since they were young. And she's like talking to her mom, and her mom's like, will you just get over what happened when you were younger? I'm like, this girl sounds like she's 18. Like she hasn't gotten over stuff. Like, but she's supposed to be like in her 20s or 30s or something like that. And I'm like, I mean, it's a very short audiobook, but right off the bat, I was not invested. I wasn't getting good vibes. Like, if you're gonna introduce a character that she hasn't seen, like a pop star that she hasn't seen from when she was younger, I'm gonna want her to be with that guy, not the guy that's sitting in the conference room and not really being on board for her film. You know what I mean? So I've heard that this author is hit or miss, and for me, if I think it's probably gonna be like a 3-star read, I'd rather just DNF it. Like, why would I continue reading a 3-star read that's just gonna be okay? You know, my reading time is so precious that I don't really want to read something that I'm not like loving. But this book, loved. Highly recommend. I still haven't gotten past the 25% mark that I made it to this book last night, but I will be sitting down. I have it's only 8 o'clock at night, which is a lot of time for me. Like, I have like 4 or 5 hours to still read. So I'm gonna go and have some dinner, and I'm going to read this because I'm very excited for this one. I have a feeling that maybe the anxiety rep is gonna like pull through, and I'm really gonna love this one. But this is giving me high hopes for the first like 25% than the It's a Love Story by Anabele Mohnagan. But I tried a new author, and she's not for me, and now I can say that I'm not missing out, and it's okay, and her books are just not for me. But if you've read some of her other books, Anabele Mohnagan's books, let me know if like others are better, worse, whatever the case would be, or if this is just her vibe with all the books. I would love to know in the comments. But I'm gonna go, oh, I got this beautiful special edition. So I am a rep for Hello Lovely, but I did not order this box when I went live, and they sold out because I'm dumb. But I wanted this book so badly. It's The Twisted Games by Anna Huang. It is, oh my god, like this artwork is absolutely stunning, and it has like gold sprayed edges, beautiful on the back. The it has beautiful, oh, I don't know if you can see it, it kind of washed out. Anyway, the end pages are white, but my favorite is like when you open the dedication, there's a gazebo. If you know, you know. And like each part 1, each chapter heading is different. Like this is for Bridget, and then Reese's is, I think it's just art, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, his is like art, like sketch stuff. So it smells good. Oh, they do have a gold ribbon, gold and white ribbon. That's how you know it's a special edition. So it says April. That is all I have for this update. I will talk to you probably tomorrow and see how far I get in Backhanded Compliments, because I'm very excited for that one. Hello, I am here with an update and to close out this reading vlog of reading new summer romances. Now, I got up this morning, had my coffee with my cat, had some gluten-free waffles with chocolate chips in them. One of my favorite things to eat on a Saturday morning, and I finished the last 30% of Backhanded Compliments. I definitely have a lot of thoughts on this because I feel a little conflicted about this book in general. It was a really, really good book. I'll say that. It was really, really good. I really liked it. I was at a 4-star the whole time I was reading it. While this is tennis heavy, I do love a good sports romance, so just because I don't understand tennis doesn't mean that this is like a bad sports romance, if that makes sense. So I personally enjoyed it. I didn't mind the tennis aspects. I like how it went from like I don't know what they're called, but like competition to competition. Like they had the Australia Open, then they go to like the US for the Miami stuff, and then they go to Italy, and then they go to all these other places, and I thought that was really cool. It reminds me kind of like F1, where F1 is like all over the world. They have circuits all over the world and races all over the world, so I did enjoy that part. I loved the soulmate aspect. I love the little fantastical elements. I would say if you are a fan of Ashley Poston's books, because her books are like contemporary romance with a little bit of a fantastical twist, I would say you would really like this one. But my thing is, I landed at a 3.5 star. It's a 4 on Goodreads, 3.5 star, because Goodreads doesn't let you have half stars. I struggled with the last like 30%, like 20 or 30%, only because one of the characters, Juliet, she just makes me want to scream. I'm like, why are you doing this? She like self-sabotages certain things, and I was just like, that wasn't my favorite, like the third act conflict a little bit. I love Luca. I think that the anxiety and panic attacks that happen on page were really good and represented really well, I would say. Overall, this was like a solid contemporary romance with like a fantastical twist. So like, I'm not mad at this book. I would recommend it, one, if you love a good sports romance, if you love sapphic romances, or if you want to try them out or whatever. I really enjoyed this. I just wish that the last 30% wasn't like a third act conflict, considering they spent most of this book being enemies to lovers, if that makes sense, that I didn't need like another third act conflict to like break them up for a time, you know? That's my one thing, but I'm like really particular about third act conflicts. I really think that they have to like make sense, if that makes sense. Anyway, I read some really good summer romances. All of them were really good. Like obviously the Nisha J. Tuli Not Safe for Work was super cute, like perfect book for the beach. I read the sports romance. I read the Ali Hazelwood like vacation in Italy, like for a wedding romance. I did try the Anabele Mohnagan, not my favorite, but you know, I tried a new author and I'm happy with that. So if you made it this far and you want to let me know, leave me a tennis emoji for Backhanded Compliments. I'm pretty sure there's a tennis emoji. Hang on. Now I'm like second guessing myself. Hang on. I gotta go look it up. Oh yeah, there's a tennis ball emoji. So leave me the tennis ball or like a racket emoji in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog of me reading new summer romances. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content from me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.